Mr. Obama, do you think that there should be some kind of post-counseling for those people who have been to Iraq in even recent past, but even not just when they come home, but how about when rates where they are? And I'm sure there is anyways. It would be very difficult to be able to do the tasks that these men and women are meant to do, and it's a rough world. It's a rough world, and these men and women are holding up a lot of things that you people are saying.
A million people who now have served either in Iraq or Afghanistan. All of them have done extraordinary work, and it is our moral obligation to make sure that we are serving them as well as they've served us. And so there are a couple of things that we're doing right away. Number one, the Department of Defense and the VA are working together to make sure that we've got a career counseling program available. The minute folks are getting out of the armed services, we are helping them to make sure that they know where to land, what kinds of skills are transferable to what industries. We're trying to gather up companies who are willing to hire folks who have come out of the military, and we are making a big push with employers to say, these folks have shown leadership, they've been trained, they have performed at high levels in very difficult situations. They're going to be great assets to help rebuild the country.
Considering all these things, how do you feel about emotional, spiritual consultation, therapies, things that, affects, well, of course, it is more than just, people in this military, but the country, the planetary kind of situation. There are many solutions to things we know, and how come we can't seem to be able to get things accomplished in specific areas where there is no wars?
The reason they're in huge debt is because the cost of college education is so high. And that's why we've put such a big emphasis on eliminating unwarranted subsidies to banks, shifting billions of dollars into our student loan programs. We've now made it so that young people, when they get out, shouldn't have to pay more than 10% of their income to repaying their student debt, which alleviates a big burden on them. We were talking about veterans earlier. Obviously, the post-9/11 GI Bill is a huge asset for making sure our veterans and their spouses are able to get the training they need. But the overall jobs picture is still really tough out there. We created 1,300,000 jobs last year in the private sector, which is a lot better than we've been doing. But it's still not enough, and so that's why accelerating economic growth, the tax package that we passed during the lame duck session that is providing incentives to business to invest in business and equipment this year, making sure that there's a payroll tax cut that can spur more consumer spending and economic growth. All those things are going to be absolutely critical, but obviously if you don't have a job right now, it's tough. And we've got to make sure that we're focused exclusively on economic growth over these next 12 months.
And I know it's a difficult job anywhere. Your job, Obama, Mr. Obama, would be just excruciating, I'm sure, because you go between a lot of the people that are really running what's going on in just the business realm, but the earth and the above the earth, and even all the books and faiths in the world, like you say, they are under a couple masters. And so say hi to Satan when you can, and say hi to God if you can. Right on. God bless everybody.